It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you look at this defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Chart the motion man right. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught. He's across midfield. He stiff arms it. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Rolling to his right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st down, Shamrocks.
Play action. Stroud now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Stroud. It's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go, here we go. Roll. Saturday Lions.
That's caught left side by Judy. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Zamir White, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Shamrocks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Attack!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. Deep to return is Darius Davis. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took, and now the rookie's free. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following getting a touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no goal. Here is third and quite a ways. Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Final play of the half. Stroud. That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, it's tough time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down, Shamrocks.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Stroud working out of the gun. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. And runs like that makes it pretty easy to see why folks around here like this guy so much, Charles.
It didn't take any fancy scouting to realize this guy could play, has speed, explosiveness, the whole deal, and he's showing exactly why they went and got him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts had 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Right back to him on first down. Trotty! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Indianapolis. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open a lead on now the 25. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First down, they start out with Abanikanda to about the 40-yard line.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Warriors 70. Ready, go. Go street. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Ready.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
It's going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but this...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Colts come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So